Hey y'all, what's going on? Ooh, figure we needed a little bricking. Needed a little bricking. Been a few days since I posted some bricking, so we need some bricking, y'all. And we got ourselves another little nice Wraithbone primered up house. We're gonna throw a little bit of this contrast on them. Do a quickie, y'all. Hit them with a quickie. I got one of my favorite shirts on, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this really good. This is an old Chelsea third kit, number 11, Drogba, Didier. Only the best striker that I ever seen in person, yo. And I've seen some good ones. But I'm a big Didier fan, yo. But yeah, I figured it'd been a couple days. I hadn't done any bricking. Posted some Magic videos. Posted some Malta videos. It's a good. I think I like that game, by the way, y'all. I got another video I gotta post about it. I got the third and final Malta video. I guess till I feel like playing again and recording it. Yeah. So we've had that going on. Some Magic videos, y'all. Got some more of those coming up. Pre-ordered my double masters before all this craziness began, where it's now like $400 a fucking box. Got mine for $220, something like that. I didn't think it was too bad, so yeah. Got that. It was one of the little man's birthdays was this past weekend. That was pretty nutty. One of the Hurricane's friends been staying with us for a few days. That ain't too bad though. She's cool. I dig her. But she stays down here. She sleeps down here in the dungeon, y'all. So that kind of fucks up my late night chats with y'all. Although sometimes I just rap to her, you know. And then, like last night, I was painting a tiny house and rapping with her down here in the dungeon, which is always funny because it's like the same shit I would say to you. But she's here, and she like asks me questions and stuff. Keeps the conversation moving, y'all. Keeps it moving. Gotta keep it moving. But let's see. What else been going on? Yeah, the little man's birthday. That shit was nutty. Me and the Hurricane been at it. You know, full force. It's been blowing in these parts. Fucking like a category 4, yo. Category 4, probably. Not the worst we've seen, but it's been blowing out there, yo. Run up the flags. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to get to bricking, because when old DB feels things almost like the walls are pressing in, yo, like the fucking Death Star trash compactor. Or to use a soccer analogy, DB feels like he's down 2-0 at the half. And he liked to put in a substitute known as bricks. I put in bricks. So, here I am, y'all. Getting a little bit of it out. You know, it's good for you. Good for you. And, I need it. Let's just say that, you know. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, things been rough. But you know what's been good? Because we're gonna stick to the positive. My garden's been really good, dude. I ate some of I harvested my first group of wax beans for the year. I don't know, that's what I call them. They're like those big long yellow green beans. They were fucking banging. So I got that going for me. Got a rack of tomatoes out there, but I don't eat the tomatoes, dude. And some eggplants. And little yard monster. You know, the yard monster's always around. know. So it's a rainy day here. And forgot to turn the dryer off in the background. So if you hear that, that's my kid's shirt laundry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than that, went back to work last week. Shit was awesome. I love it, even when it sucks. Yeah. Got a little bit of traveling coming up that I'm not looking forward to at all, yo. For the holiday and shit. Not a fan. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. So, dude, I don't know. All my footy people. Did you see my man Gareth Bale going to the MLS? That's pretty crazy. I could have sworn he'd go to Cardiff City. I feel like he's kind of bunk for not. After I use this brush, y'all, I'm gonna throw it away. By the way, because it is so fucking heinous. The point on this, I don't know if I grabbed the wrong one or what, but it's pretty heinous. Look at that bricking, y'all. I almost feel like I'm doing bricks a disservice when I use this contrast. But my village is coming along so nice that it's almost a town, y'all. And because of that, I wanted to prime this other one up in the same way and paint it in contrasts, you know. Wanted to do that. But I got a couple more in black, yo. So we're gonna old school brick those with regular ass paint. Painted up a couple Mongol horsemen too. Gonna for this scale. I don't even know what the true scale is. I want to say it's like 10, maybe 10 mil. But I forget. Might be a little bit. Might be 8, or it might be a little bit bigger. I forget. So, but yeah. So, a Hurricane and her friend are at the gym, so I figured I'd just jump on and do a little brecking. Get it out. My lovely mother-in-law, old Nona, has the oldest kid since school is out. You don't have no camps this week. That's a tricky one, man. I'm gonna have to deal with that shit. So I want to keep working. But the kiddos are my responsibility first and foremost. So it's a little tough on a day lunch schedule, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, I'll work it out, you know, like I always do. So yeah. Hope everybody else is well. Haven't really spoken to a lot of people because I've been so busy. And for that, I apologize. But, DB, kind of busy person that doesn't really have shit going on. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm always busy, but it's like nothing really important. Or it's just family related. Which I guess is important. But, like, it ain't nothing exciting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm like, oh, yeah, I've been really busy. I did some rodeo, or I did some anything, you know, because I don't really like to do much. Simple man. Check that out though, yo. 3 walls already. 3, 1, 2. Granted, they're the cheap ones, but whatever. This one's barely anything, and we're done the bricks on this bitch already. Well, the first coat. So, then I gotta let it dry and whatnot. But, you know. Crazy progress, y'all. Crazy progress. So, what else? Town's a little nutty. The protesting. Sucks. I have to drive past the Supreme Court, like, right near there. To, like, take my kid to daycare when he goes. So that part kind of sucks, y'all. Not gonna lie. But whatever. That's all the price of... Oops, I guess I just gave away where DB lives, y'all. That's right. In the fucking nation. Living in the capital. You know? Living in America. Help me out. Ah, such a great song. It's a DB classic for those that don't know. So, but that's probably about half of you based upon my YouTube demographics, yo. It still blows DB's mind that my secret, no advertised, crazy YouTube channel, half of y'all that watch are from a foreign land. Nutty. You're all probably Russian hackers, dude. Chinese hackers. And then my one man in Bangladesh. So, yeah. Oh, you know what I was jazzed about the other day? This is some hobby shit. Is that Memoir 44, which is a game that I love. It's you know, basic command and color shit, but with army men instead of blocks. They have long had these scenario maps, which came out a very long time ago. And, hold on, I just filled paint. And these scenario maps, I got a brush at my mouth, I'm such a fucking retard. The scenario packs came out, I guess, maybe around sometime after 2005, I think. So, like, maybe 2007, something like that. And they were scenario packs that were like these big paper maps. And then they did a Series 2. And I had all the Series 2 ones. But the Series 1s were like your really classic World War II battles, right? They were like Stalingrad and the Dieppe disaster. I want to say Market Garden. And then there was like one that was just like Tigers in the Snow, which I guess is like maybe a little Battle of the Bulge. I don't know. I guess it could be any number of things. You know, it could be like the Hunting Forest or the Hunting Forest. And then I think one of the maps is Tobruk. But anyway, they've been long out of print for at least 10 years. And you could buy them, but they would be like $300 on eBay. And I was like, this is fucking nutty. But you know DB. DB wants them. He wants them down here in his dungeon. And, long story short, dude, DB never bought them because they were so expensive. And I found it hard to justify like $300 for a fucking paper map. And good news is, y'all, they reprinted them. And DB ordered them all. Ordered them all. My credit card has been getting smashed up lately, yo. Smashed up! But whatever. You only live once, right? And DB has the money. So let's smash it. Let me stimulate the economy. Check that out, y'all. Boom. Got some bricks. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Brick in it. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool, man. It's one of the first times that like I waited and you know, shit actually panned out kind of a good way. Because a lot of times I was like, oh, they'll reprint that, and then like they never fucking reprint it, and I'm just like, this blows. But like, what can you do, right? You can't really do anything about it. So yeah. See, I already found the spot I missed. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Get that gray back out, y'all. Let's use a real brush this time. Although this is a tiny brush, but just want to go in a few spots that we clearly missed. Hit them with the tiny brush. So, yeah, what else? I watched the end of Ben Kenobi, y'all. So I watched the whole fucking thing. And let me tell you, motherfuckers, let me tell you, that shit is unadulterated trash, dude. Trash. Like, the fact that it took so long for Obi-Wan to, like, use the Force, that these clown-ass dudes actually kidnapped Princess Leia. There's so much wrong with it, dude. And then the fact that Luke is, like, 10 years old. He meets Ben Kenobi and doesn't, like, remember him 10 years later when he gives him that, like, starfighter at the end is so whack. And then what's the wackest piss, dude? It's so horrible. Is the fact that they have him fight Darth Vader twice, yo. Fucking twice. Battles him twice. And I don't care. Fuck your spoilers. Fuck your cat. I would have fucked your mama, but the bitch was too fat. Because, like, the double fight. So he fights him the one time, yo, and Vader kind of clowns him, and he has to run away. And you're like, oh, that, like, violates the New Hope, where he's like, the last time we met, I was the learner. And, you know, that whole shit. And you're like, well, that's whack. It invalidates that. Well, they knew that. So they said, well, we'll just have a whole nother fight, y'all. And this whole other fight, Darth Vader's going to own him and think he got him. And then what's really going to happen is Ben is going to be safe. And he's going to come out and murk Darth Vader so that when he meets him again in the New Hope, it all makes sense. Even though it's 10 years later. And you're like, yeah, that's not... I mean, that's a long time, but it ain't that long of a time. But the other thing was, the whole fight was whack, yo. Because he starts throwing them rocks on Obi-Wan. And then he makes, like, that pit. And Obi-Wan falls in that pit. And you're thinking, like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's cool. I can dig that. And then... But I was like, I knew Obi-Wan was just going to force shield in there, right? So, like, if I know that, Darth Vader would fucking know that. And if Darth Vader can sense that motherfucker, like, planets away, Holmes. Like, literally through space, he could be like, I sense the presence I haven't felt a long time. I know Obi-Wan is on that ship. And all that bullshit, right? Which is cool. But if he could do all that, he doesn't realize that he's alive in a fucking hole, like... 15 feet from him, or even if it's 15 yards or meters, whatever the fuck it is. I mean, come on. That shit's whack, dude. And then, of course, he comes out of the hole and fucking bodies Darth Vader. Which, yeah, cool lightsaber fight. All that kind of shit. Well, maybe it shouldn't have been Darth Vader. Maybe they should have had him fight, like, somebody that in the canon made sense without, like, invalidating the story. And, like, I don't know. I know that the black girl, the third sister or whatever her name was, first sister, I forget. Everybody was hating on her. I didn't really mind her, except in the last episode, she was kind of whack, dude. Because like she was like, I'm gonna go kill Luke, even though I was just friends with Ben, and yeah, and that part was like kind of whack. Because like if she was that hard up, why wouldn't she kill fucking Owen and Aunt Beru? They started blasting lasers at her and shit. You know? Like, if she's all about murdering children, why the hell wouldn't she, like, at least murk them? Before she even realized, like, Luke was there and, like, got to him, right? So I feel like Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen would have been toast! Instead, they're just, like, blasting all these crazy blasters at her. And she's deflecting them, and like he hits her with like a fucking bantha stick or something. I don't know. It's a total fucking mess, dude. Total shit show. I'm looking for a brown paint, and I'm just leaning right in front of the camera. So fucking bear with me, people. Yeah, dude. It was a horror show. It was straight up Norwich City. That's what that shit was. It was fucking Star Wars brought to you by the fucking Norwich City Canaries, dude. So rubbish. It's like painful. But yeah, I watched it and it was trash. Did watch The Boys too. That was pretty good, dude. But like it also, I don't know if I'm like feeling the whole Huey and Butcher taking the fucking superpower shit. Being all, you know, being supers. I don't know how I feel about that. and like where that's taken the story and stuff. But I don't know. I'll give it a chance because you know what? It can't be as bad as Obi-Wan. Yeah, I watched that shit. The missus is trying to get me to watch the newest Spider-Man, you know, that like, because she wants to watch the Marvel movies in order. And I was like, oh, we should watch this Doc Strange shit. And she was like, we can't watch that yet until we watch Spider-Man. I was like, ugh, I don't really want to watch Spider-Man. But I guess I have to? I don't know. Gotta watch The Northman, too. Oh, you want to know something else that's whack, dude? I saw like a YouTube video for a new Predator called Prey. And it's about this little Comanche girl and the Predator. She's like trying to hunt and be a man and shit. All woke craziness. I don't know about that. And I guess she fights the Predator, dude. Whereas, like, the Predator kills her whole fucking tribe. At least that's what it looks like in the trailer. I don't know for sure. I'll be honest. You know? Could be totally different, but I don't know. And it looks like she's basically Dutch and fights the Predator. And that's pretty horrible to me. And it could have been... The idea of the Predator throughout time is so dope to me. Like, that part of the idea, I'm, like, balls deep for, dude. I am, like, all about it. Predator fighting all kinds of people, hunting them through history. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. You know? Let's even make a show called Hunt Through History with the fucking Predator. But, like, where they lose me is, like, this little 10-year-old girl is, or however old she's supposed to be. She's clearly, like, not a real woman yet. Or at least in my view. I don't know. Maybe in Comanche society she was at, like, 12. But I know one thing. In Comanche society, they wasn't letting no women fucking out there scalping people and hunting and fighting and shit. Which in this movie is what they're trying to tell you she wants to do. And I don't know. Indian society just back then, or I guess Native American society, I'm already butchering it, you know. Sorry. I went to public school in the 80s. We used some different words. I mean, no disrespect. But, so those, you know, like those societies wouldn't tolerate that shit to begin with, dude. And then if the Predator rips through the whole village and murders every man in your village or whatever, like, you tell me he ain't gonna just fucking murder you when you pick up an axe or a tomahawk or whatever? Come on, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like they just... Yeah. I mean, I almost don't want to say what I really want to say, but I'm sure certain people know where I'm going with this, but, like, yeah, man, like, there ain't nothing wrong with powerful female characters and shit. It's awesome. I applaud it, but, like, it doesn't have to be every fucking new story, yo. I don't know. Like, the movie would suck just as bad to me. Here you go. The movie would suck just as bad, even though I haven't seen it. But my opinion, I guess, my opinion of the movie would be just as harsh if it was a fucking 10-year-old Cherokee boy or Comanche boy, whatever. It's Comanche, I'm pretty sure. Boy, as it is a girl, dude. I just don't want to, yeah, like, and it's wild. I can suspend disbelief to think that there's, like, crab alien men and shit, but, like, 10-year-old kids fighting them. No thanks, dude. No thanks. And you know what? Honestly, like, a little kid should probably not be watching the violence that's in The Predator. So who the fuck you making it for? You know what I'm saying? Even though Arlo has already seen parts of The Predator. The original one. But that's because the original Predator is one of the best movies that fucking Hollywood has ever put out, dude, and it will stand the true test of time, because it's not only is it like nature versus technology and like man versus beast and fucking like so many levels, it's just, it fucking hits you, dude. And it ain't just like, you know, because there's aliens and fucking dope machine guns and lasers and, you know, all that nonsense. Like, it's just thematically, it's fucking banging on so many levels. But yeah, dude, it's like, I don't know. Not a fan. Maybe that's why that shit, like, going straight to Hulu or whatever. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'd still watch it just because I'm a sucker for the Predator, you know. Crab-faced aliens that collect spines and shit. That's my wheelhouse. And that's what I don't understand. Like, the people in Hollywood got to know that's my wheelhouse, and they also got to know people like me are not into like 10-year-old girls fucking fighting giant aliens. I don't know. I feel like that's not a hard leap. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, just like, doesn't do anybody any good. So, but yeah, that really, I mean, I don't want to say it bothered me, because, like, I ain't losing no sleep over it, y'all. I got plenty of other shit that I lose sleep over. And it ain't fucking woke American Predator shit. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was not required, wasteful. I feel like we're going that way with a lot of shit, dude. It's cool. Pendulum swings one way, it swings back the other, right? I guess. I don't know. I'll probably be dead by then. So, but yeah. Kind of wild, dude. Totally changing the topic because that's what DB does, because DB rambles. But, new American owners at the Chelsea. Everybody's jumping ship there. Peter Cech, Bruce Buck, the Russian lady. I don't know, man. I don't know. Doesn't exactly instill me with faith. But we'll see. And we haven't made any transfer moves. I mean, I guess they're working on getting rid of Lukaku. But meanwhile, Spurs, Antonio Conte, making moves, y'all. Sadio Mane said peace. He's in Germany. I don't know. Oof, I gotta eat, y'all. Y'all probably heard the stomach on the mic. Fucking haven't eaten lunch or nothing yet, man. I should probably do that. Now that the dryer went off, I can eat a sandwich and fold some laundries. Take my hobby hat off and put on my fucking Mr. Mom hat, y'all. Hobby mom in the place to be. Yeah. So, my man Yakub organizing the hobby hang. Fucking much appreciated if you're listening, Yakub. You're the man. Fucking, because he knows a person like myself, I'm all in, but I ain't all in on fucking actually getting the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? But once the ball's rolling, I'm right there. But you gotta get me there first, you know? So, yeah. So I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go eat something as soon as I finish putting this brown on this door right here. Water on there. Yeah. But I just wanted to record this little talk. Just get a few things off my chest. Get a little words out. You know what I'm saying? They're going to see a couple more videos going to come out. Like I said, I got another magic video. Danka Jank, y'all. Danka Jank. And I got my third Malta video, yo. Look at that. Third part of the Malta's coming up. Check it out, though. Boom. Door. Dunzo. Well, base coat. Dunzo. This guy. Dunzo. All in 30 minutes while the wife was at the gym, yo. And the kids are away. What do you know? What do you say? That there is the makings of a very good day. So, I'm going to sign off and get some lunch. I'll be back in a bit. Just want to say, be good to one another and do what you feel. All right, y'all. Peace.